Hello, everyone. It's your favorite Sword of Warning with your daily warning. Flights of the Legacy. Trigger and content warning. This episode may contain adult themes and not intended for anyone under the age of 18. Themes may contain sex, PTSD, traumas, racial injustice, etc. Viewer discretion is advised. And remember, I warned you!
Here. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
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 It is us, the Flights of the Legacy crew.
Heck yeah.
Pizza is also a cake and a dessert.
That's how we start the game. Pizza
Everybody
is a
still
cake.
has their DM inspiration.
what?
Everybody has their cards.
All I heard was cake.
Yep.
Pizza is also cake and a dessert.
Yep.
So, we come off at the end, coming from last time when y'all followed your new friend, the Baba Yaga, into their domain. The battle,
Sorry.
you just got to the end of a battle with the false hydra. For one of you who knows what it actually was, what are you doing right now? You are all left in a white void. A small box of glass holding in a chalice that seems to be flowing with light, and the Baba Yaga standing right next to it.
I would like to address the fact that I would like to call them a Baba Yaga because Baba Yaga is old lady. So I would like to call them a Baba Yaga.
Do you do this in character?
Well,
I should also probably note there's no door out of this place at the moment.
Oh, no, absolutely. I was gonna ask because of my adjacentness to Arden. I was one of those people that understood the assignment, correct?
For the
No.
most part,
What?
nobody here understood the assignment.
Nope. Cola's just.
No, I'm
staring.
just saying. I
at the
only knew
chalice.
what the false hydra was because of Arden's notes.
Oh, I know.
Yep.
I know what the false hydra was. I immediately knew it.
No, you know. No, I'm just saying you knew.
Yeah.
You absolutely knew.
But
I had
yeah,
an inkling. I had an inkling from descriptions.
um,
I don't
Naya,
care. It's
Naya
now.
will just take a few steps forward and just looking at this chalice. It's beautiful. So much light.
Desi grabs Naya from the back of the shirt and goes, "No."
Koa begins to walk towards the chalice.
Desi also proceeds
You are
to
far
grab the
away
back-
from me, Desi. The only person that's
You're-
next to me is
Just
the
tell you
black
what
the black
to change
dragon.
Oh, you're over there. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Basically,
That's fine.
Desi does the eye signals to Ren.
Ren has a hold of Koa's hand, at least.
Koa stops moving.
And Ren's like, "What are you planning?"
I want to know what that is.
Desi says the same thing to Naya.
She pretty
It
much
looks
says
like
the
a
same
cup.
thing. She says, "What is it that holds such beauty?"
Tell
It
us
seems so
everything.
Wait. Desi turns her around and goes, I mean, have you looked in the mirror?
She just kind of she blushes a little and giggles, and she just kind of, oh, you.
You have to tell us everything. Tell us now. What is that?
So, all I know is that you are what I think was described as a Baba Yaga.
Oh my word.
What is that cup?
Ugh. First, I need to ask you a question, little mind mage. Remind me, what were the specifics of your, I believe you called it a Gia spell. I'm familiar with a Gias back in my home, but
You will tell us everything about it. All secrets, and you will reveal your true form. That is it.
perfect. You said you. And the fact that you spoke it aloud is a written contract. Very easy to manipulate.
I'm forcing
When
the
you
5d10.
When you said you,
He's not
you
holding back.
when you said you were speaking to someone who essentially holds two identities. Me, Vasgrama Bronze, and the Baba Yaga. I have essentially linked your Gia spell to, over time, reveal the secrets of the Baba Yaga. Under the effects of a rather fun little curse that one Baba Yaga in a past generation dubbed the Dangerous Knowledge. In fact, right about now, I think you've learned about 4 secrets?
Nothing. I've learned nothing from this.
Are you sure about that?
And I would point out of game in the Discord that there are things that I did mark FOTL that you did learn.
That I learned nothing. It wasn't said to me.
It was shared mentally.
Mentally.
Yeah, all of
was
that data that's in that section has
was
been
shared
provided
in
to
character.
was provided to you in character. The only reason we had it not said in character is because we were kind of pressed for time last time.
And it will be more will be shared mentally over time.
For the party, I will read. Dangerous knowledge, working in conjunction with the Gia spell. Revealing lore about the Baba Yaga after you got the Baba Yaga to reveal themselves. A primer. At the most basic fundamental level, the Baba Yaga is first and foremost a witch.
Someone is I believe Dr. Desi is honking.
You need to read up above. Don't interrupt about it. Just it's fine. Just
Continuing.
Sorry.
At the most basic fundamental level, the Baba Yaga is first and foremost a witch. That's witch with a capital W. They're considered the pinnacle of what you don't understand the term Russian, but you do understand that it is a big witch coven. The number of secrets the Baba Yaga themselves knows is more than the current Baba Yaga's understanding of their abilities, as the Baba Yaga is a title and not a singular person. When the title is bestowed / earned through great power or through specific rituals, they gain the title. Anyone who reveals they know who the current Baba Yaga also opens themselves to the Baba Yaga's secrets. Or, more specifically, the Baba Yaga learns their secrets. The darkest corner of their mind, whispers become audible to the Baba Yaga, allowing them to offer their greatest desires. more to be entered through the brain soon. This is all information that has been pouring into your head since you've asked the Baba Yaga to reveal their secrets to you. Well, more so forced.
Wish I knew that on the board.
It
I
was
didn't see
placed
it
in.
on the Discord. I honestly didn't. I wasn't paying attention after that game ended.
Yeah, that's why I had them tag FOTL on it so we would get the notification for it.
Yeah, in all future posts, I will tag FOTL so everyone knows.
Dang it, Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga's weird. What do you expect?
Dang it, Baba Yaga.
So now you can work appropriately with that knowledge that you have gained. Not to mention any possible knowledge they might be sharing with you as of now. Out of character. Removed.
But you have caught me in a very good mood since you did kill that very annoying thing that munching on a large source of magical energy would have been a great problem to everyone. What you see in this glass case is called a holy grail.
Beautiful.
Don't let its outward appearance fool you. Under most circumstances, the manifestation of a holy grail, what follows is what's known as a holy grail war.
Stares at Baba Yaga. Sus. Oh, sorry. Technically, I'm right over here holding her back.
What does it do?
Its most basic function? It grants its holder their wishes.
Holds her by the scruff of the neck a little tighter.
This one, however, has been modified. It's only ever granted one wish. The last person who wished it essentially wished that it no longer required the sacrifice of 6 other souls of great heroes. Now, instead, all it requires is the strong emotions, particularly of joy of people who witness circus performances. Basically, excitement, happiness, things like that manifests, and the magical energy that formulates from that and is calmly and quietly siphoned out of the air. No one is harmed from it as a result. It takes a while.
Ethereally, the party only hears is. Sorry.
It takes a while for it to recharge as a result of that, but essentially it is a harmless way of withdrawing energy from people.
Desi leans in and whispers into Naya's ear. Do not be the moth that goes to the flame. Do you understand? You are not the moth to that flame.
I think that should be addressed to everybody here.
Well, no, it's specifically because she immediately showed interest in it. So that's why.
She's a cleric. She's a cleric, and it's got the word, and she's a cleric who is presented with the Holy Grail.
Wait,
exactly.
Hold on. It's full of, which is a chalice full of light.
And yes, which is a chalice full of light.
Right, yeah, and she's a light cleric.
And she is a light cleric.
So that's why he is saying directly to her, do not be the moth to that flame. That you are not the moth of that flame.
She kind of nods a little bit, but you can still see her just kind of looking
with the little with the grabby hat,
with yearning at this thing.
Don't let the title and the moniker Fulio Moonbeam, it is not the least bit holy in the slightest. The world it comes from, the churches refer to it as a miracle, but in fact it is in fact a powerful magecraft ritual at its most basic understanding. Granted, what it's able to
So-
do is quite powerful.
Completely out of character. I remember in Fate, I think Fate Stay Night, it decimated an entire city.
Well, it's because somebody else had it, and it was really twisted.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I just figured that the wish does that.
When it was destroyed, yes, it
Gotcha.
decimated an
Gotcha.
entire city.
Got you. Okay, it was the destruction of it. Got it. Okay.
Exactly. But in essence, that amount of energy being released all at once wiped out an entire city.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
But it is not holy in the slightest. It is magic, pure and simple.
It looks like one of Desi's ticking time bombs.
Yeah, kinda.
Koa just takes a breath. All right. Where's the exit?
Oh, right. 1 second.
Well,
Wait.
that's cool. Sorry, go ahead.
Wakey, wakey, cloiky.
Huh?
And
Oh, 1 second. And you'll start to feel a slight rumbling in the basically everything rumbles for a slight moment as it travels outward. Arden, do the thing, if you would.
Remind me what the thing was.
The house, basically, the house waking up.
Oh, they wouldn't feel it in here.
Oh, okay.
There is the rumble, then the sound, and the beep, and just the deep, like, shaking of the ground, but there's no noise.
All right.
all right. And Busk snaps his fingers. A door frame opens, and you will see back into the room where you all walked into the hut. Appear behind you.
It opens up to a stairwell. The stairwell leading, of course, back into the hut that is behind the circus.
Oh dear.
Unfortunately, there isn't a Panthy there. Damn it, Desi, where'd you put your bloody summons?
Oh, no. Hold on. Panthy doesn't go there. Hold on. Hold on. I got it.
Get Wesley out.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
Weasley Weaselton.
No, Wesley.
Wesley Weaselton.
No, not Wesley Weaselton. Wesley. Just Wesley.
The little weasel just lets off a little.
Well, when we were being teleported back, Desi was pretty much holding Naya by the waist from behind. So just kind of like, just very lovingly holding her. So, and then all of a sudden we're back and it's like, oh, okay.
No, you didn't teleport. You just walked up the stairs.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
we walked up a flight of steps. Okay. It just felt like a teleport. Sorry about that. Okay. Well, then Desi ends up hugging her from behind.
I'll need to have a talk about I'll need to have a talk with a few of you, specifically someone who decided to shoot up one of the glass cases.
Look, that is your fault for having a dangerous creature that should not exist.
You mean a dead piece? You mean a brain dead piece of flesh?
You're talking about a drop of ink of Phyrexian oil. One drop can destroy an entire world.
Vusk looks at you quizzically. What the hell is Phyrexian? That was a piece of dead flesh from a. That was a piece of still living tissue from a ego dead being of fear at the moment of ego death that I was going to use to harness its power so that when anyone I look at, I would know their greatest fear and use that against them.
Koa just
Well, that
starts
sounds
walking.
frankly hard.
Now you understand that such things should not exist.
I'm done.
Koa,
Okay,
you run following Koa behind. You don't have friends talking. There it is. As you step out, you see that there seems to be something protruding out of the side of the tent in front of you, Koa. It looks like a gigantic chicken leg.
Oh,
Ren's just like, huh.
I'm. You have 2 days.
Day and a half.
Day and a half. I want to get out of here already.
I say we take the time. We gotta learn. And after all, your gears is still going on him.
At this point, I don't care. It's a lot of information that does not pertain to our situation at hand.
I don't know. Part of it seems useful. Wish granting chalice.
I don't like that. Something's off about it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Look pretty to me.
It'll-
Pocketable. Probably expensive.
Most likely, but I'd rather you not die. To get it.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Let's find a spot for the door. And wait for everyone else.
Yeah. Cutting back to the party after the kobolds have left.
But that does remind me. Make sure to pass this along to your little mind mage and his, I believe you referred to as his hubby. Since you have done me a great service in preventing a very cataclysmic event, you are invited to a feast.
How generous.
Yes, I will be having chef prepare something very special for everyone. For the entire town, actually. Given the fact that a lot of them have probably lost people, we need to make sure that the mood and people's mental states do not go any lower than they would be normally. After all, in less than 2 days, a wedding was supposed to take place. Although now we are going to have to change that up, given what has been recently revealed, I'm sure.
Well, if I can get behind bringing people's spirits up at least.
a good meal sounds good.
Yes. And, Merc, I will need to speak with you later in regards to our deal we've made.
Ah, yes, that. We'll examine, I forgot.
But for now, thank you again for your help.
The most
No
you have a
worries.
sense that you have something that needs to be repaired, so. You are all left alone as as your new friend takes a walk down a stairwell you can no longer see. leaving you all alone.
Well, that was interesting.
What would the main portion of the party do? Are we going to go outside and meet up with your kobolds, or
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I think that might be a good idea. Who knows what's going on?
Okay.
are you going to follow them as well?
Yep.
Okay, let's get everyone gathered up so I can move you all at once. As you step outside, you see the kobolds. Ren is busy, like, messing with the door, trying to get it just to sit right, but the soft ground isn't helping at all.
Maybe we should like go back out in town for the door placement.
I mean, we could, but there's a perfectly good wall right here.
I know, but like you had feet.
Hey guys, so, there's gonna be a feast happening tonight
Okay.
for the entire town, and we're all invited.
Okay.
You say that, and there's just a soft rumble from Ren's stomach. I could eat.
I'm probably gonna skip out.
On this opportunity to find out more?
About what?
Buddy's gonna be there, you know. His feast. You could plan with all the questions you want.
Koa just looks a little bit tired.
I mean, according to that weird information that has seemingly appeared in all of our heads, you could make a bargain with him, or at the very least,
Bargain.
ask.
My ass. Why would I bargain with him?
Well, you were keen to try find out everything.
Yeah. So I can kill him.
Is that your mode for everything?
No, just him.
I thought that was your mood for the other guy.
That's the other guy. I thought we're still talking about the other guy. I honestly thought we were still talking about Floro.
Nope.
No?
No, I
No, he
was
can sit in his
referring.
tower and cry all he wants.
No,
I
no,
was
I don't.
referring-
I don't care about the Baba Yaga at this point. It's just too many things that it's not relevant to what our mission is.
And what is our mission again?
Either kill the guy or find the way to kill Forger, or how to get out of this plane, or to defend it from the Phyrexians. Whichever
Plus,
comes
he has a
first.
wish.
I don't
Plus, he has
trust
a
a
wish
wish.
granting
I
cup.
don't trust. I do not trust it. Wishes are messy.
I mean,
You're a mage.
Exactly.
They're messy.
Wishes are messier.
I don't know about that one.
I do.
I wouldn't call an oracle messy.
Not an oracle. A wish. A wish is a powerful spell. It changes everything. But also takes
And words
something.
it correctly.
It will always find a loophole. There's always a loophole.
There's always a price.
Yes.
Koa,
Yes.
you saying loophole triggers something in your memory. I want you to give me an Arcana or History roll.
Neither at advantage, right?
They can be. You have Harima in your head.
Oh, true. Okay. So Arcana or History?
Mm-hmm.
I'll do Arcana. That's my freaking highest. 30. Not 20.
What's in you net 20s on Arcana rolls?
Because I have a plus 10 and I have the mind of a demi-lich.
I mean, in fairness, he is the wizard. He is the one who should be getting like really high Arcana.
I also have
Yeah,
a
but
20
it's still-
intelligence.
fucking 20s.
You want me to
Oh,
roll
right.
real dice?
No.
Let me roll
Give me a
it.
moment.
Yeah! Huzzah!
Everyone gets the huzzah for the net 20. So,
I also roll a
you,
nat 20 on that dice too. I'm gonna put this away. This for tomorrow.
you're putting it inside your head. You're suddenly remembering if the false hydra could get in, what else could get in? And in your head, you're also remembering that what was powering the barrier in the first place as you look and you see the vast golden barrier that's keeping Phyrexia out fade into non-existence and then grow back again.
The chalice is the one that's powering everything?
Mm-mm.
No.
The barrier itself was tied to an emotion. Specifically, love.
Can't be like, eh. Koa's like, oh.
And you are now reminding yourself that you kind of broke the love between two people. To be fair,
Yeah.
justified. But now you're wondering, ah, feck. That spell's gonna need a fix
Well,
before it can even be used.
they got it. They like I'm like in my head just thinking like they got it. They're adding runes to strengthen the barrier. That should strengthen it, right? Like everything's being fixed.
In your mind, you hear, who? Who's putting the runes? If someone is putting runes to fix a barrier, it shouldn't be flashing like that.
Shit. Uh,
What's wrong?
someone's messing with the barrier. Those runes are not helping. Cole just
This
looks at the
barrier's
barrier and points out like
Oh,
that shouldn't
you were
happen.
where is
you
the
were
barrier
talking
generated?
about
I'm pointing towards
Where
like
is the
the edge.
barrier generated from?
As corny as it sounds, it's love. The strongest emotion here was creating the barrier. And when someone found out that the other person's dead and resurrected, that love diminished.
Why would the love diminish it?
Yeah.
Orda's head turns towards Koa.
It diminished because I told my sister everything that her fiance did to us.
Also
just
that.
told.
No, that yeah.
Not
It's literally
just
that.
told.
We showed her, as she should have known. The barrier's not gonna hold. If that thing can get in, anything can get in.
If
Even
love
with the
is
runes.
Desi does a big science as well. If love is the catalyst,
We're
You
not
need to
doing
give
a
her
marriage here, Desi. We're not marrying you and Naya here.
A better option.
If love is what powers this barrier, I may be able to help some. I will go and find your sister Desi.
What are you thinking, Naya?
Right.
My magic runs off similar veins. At least
Oh.
it did in Faerun.
Okay, Naya. As the guy who literally just started feeling, what are you thinking?
I may be able to channel some of my magic into the barrier and reinforce it.
Okay, that might work, but we still need to go at the we still need to fix the source of it. Helix, you were about to say something.
She is Desi's sister. They had a leader which loved their people. That's why he ends up having the fight with the forger in him. So logic would dictate if she started loving the people, as her
Then
father once did.
then her love would be able to be strengthened again.
But her people here are dead. They're not.
Why should that matter?
They're dead.
Love is love regardless of the place and time.
They're
I
not
still
supposed to
love
be
my
alive.
homeland, which is currently destroyed. Do you think I would stop loving it when it's destroyed?
No, but these people shouldn't be alive still. They should be resting in their graves.
A memory can endure for as long as you wish it to.
But did
Doesn't
these
matter if the
bodies
person's
ask
dead
to
or
be
not.
resurrected? Were they asked to be
They've
brought
come
back
her
from the dead?
mind.
Then they're being
They've come from
controlled by
her.
her. They're not actually on their own.
Did they ask to be murdered?
No one asks to be murdered, but whatever gods or deities that is left that they wanted to be with,
They wouldn't be here if she didn't love them.
It's still not justified.
It's not justified you ruining around people's heads, but you still do it.
As I said, I may be able to help.
I leave. At that comment, Cole just walks away with the door.
Too blunt?
I understand what you're saying. I do. We need to talk to her.
And just sit there with it and faithfully. I'll talk to him.
You do
And he
that.
walks off.
Naya, Naya, see what you can do about the barrier to strengthen it at least long enough for.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I will see what I can do.
Order goes over to Desi.
Cool if I let you both disappear and like leave
Yep.
the circus altogether. All
I'm
right.
fine with that.
I'm going to go and find Desi's sister.
All right.
Pardon me. Yeah, sorry if that was a little bit on the nose there.
It's in
Yeah.
character.
It's
It
in
fits.
character.
Yeah, it is in character.
You're fine, honestly.
Good.
No worries. It's all in character.
We're gonna leave the others alone for a moment, as Naya alone follows forward. I just need to find Soteria's freaking token. Oh, why do I have everything in like so many different places?
Did you
Now
have a good experience?
you'll find Soteria talking with Augustus. Now, bring him out. And an individual who seems to be masked, but is giving off the sensation of jovialness. Just need to get his token out. Yeah! Damn it, why do I always put all these things in weird ass places?
I say maybe you should hire a bureaucrat.
Oh, yeah, he has a mask. That's him.
Okay, Jack of Blades.
And we're just gonna enlarge everyone because they are who is part of the conversation. But you're hearing Soteria having a discussion about with Augustus over. So what shows do you have? Well, we have our new acrobat. The acrobat giving a over-exaggerated bow to Soteria. You're telling me that at least 2 of the acts have gone missing? Okay. Are you any good? The man just like he nods his head and in a soft spoken voice just says, "Well, I mean, I've had raving reviews from Ravnica." Now, this is when you can walk into the conversation.
Okay. Soteria, may I speak with you a moment?
Oh, Naya, yes, my fellow in the light. Please, both of you, find another act before I have to bring something else up. Augustus just gives the American version of a salute, just punk his bony hand plonking against us as he turns toward you. So what else can you do? As Naya and Cynthia to walk off to that back room. Yeah. So what is it? As you can see, I've started having to have my hands full with the planning ever since Fleurot decided to be, well, Fleurot.
Well, to some extent, that's what I'm here to talk about.
Oh?
The barrier that surrounds this place is fueled by love. Your love.
Hey. Well, it was, she says, a bit dejectedly.
Now, what we must, and I can try and help with this. I am not saying that everything can go back to the way it was. I am not asking you to forget, to forgive, or anything like that, but we must try to refocus, at least for the time being, and
She,
perhaps find something that we can strengthen this barrier with.
the large Leonin female, just holds up a paw digit to her mouth as she walks over and looks to see that the two are still talking, but they are further away as she turns around. I am open to your plans, but we have to be careful.
Of course. What specifically must we take care of to avoid?
Well, as you know, like she looks back at the thing she doesn't trust it for some reason, then she takes you further back into a corner, and she like leans in. Well, as you know, our citizens are, well, they're like me, not exactly alive. Partially.
Between the veil.
Their memories are different. They don't speak like they used to back in Satasa, and I think that has to do with Floro's magics. I am
I
planning
see.
to, and she leans in. I am planning to co-opt the ritual so that I can bring my people to life. Proper, full-on healed life.
That
It's been
is
hard between the planning and the loss of, well, the near heartbreak I am currently suffering.
Naya nods and says it is a worthy plan, Soteria. I will do what I can to assist you. For now, focus on the love that you have for them.
I will try. It's hard with the memories, and not even all my memories are intact. You need. I hate to say it, but we'll need Filro to do something. Or at least somebody who can fix memories.
Well,
While I
I know
have a care for my people, I don't love them as I used to.
of one of our party who is adept in mental magic. He may consent to help us. For
She does a nod, pensive stare, and then, very well. And she stands and claps her hands. That is what is your job to do.
yeah,
Get Floro out of his funk. Get your mind mage to help assist us with, well, this. And she taps her head. And can you tell my brother not to be so weird?
I'll do my best. For now, and she kind of looks a little like awkward. For now, will you pray with me?
To who? The gods are dead.
They're only dead if you believe that.
Kind of easy to believe when their corpses are out on the fields.
No, just kind of then pray to
You're
the
not
moon.
used to gods actually taking a walk amongst mortals.
Yeah. Pray then to the moon with me.
She nods and says, "How about over there?" Mm, She takes you back to pretty much a main portion, so there's enough room for both of you.
Yeah. And yeah, Naya will lead her in prayer. Essentially, very sort of standard eyeless round things, praying for guidance, praying for help, praying for love. And I'm going to try and roll the dice on this for
All right.
for a divine intervention. Come on. Yes.
Oh,
Nice. Nice.
I'm waiting to see this roll myself. It hasn't loaded yet.
Uh, it's a good one.
Did a divine intervention literally just go off?
It did.
It's 4. They roll
It's
a
a 4.
4.
Okay. Okay.
Well, the intervention begins.
Interesting.
39.
Who else? Okay.
Are you rolling to see which god answers?
Good.
Oh.
Oh. Naya, as you begin to pray and you try to reach out to your mother of all people, or more specifically, the moon itself. And I need to stop that music. Hey, Mugs, you're up! The area you're in begins to be filled with the light of twilight. Everything around you goes still. And at first, you see a golden gauntlet pulling itself from the ground. And at first, you believe it to be the forger. But then the head of Arden pops out from the ground. It was just sitting there going, "Ah!" Boom! As the rest of his body just flings out and lands on the ground. The spots that he has are leaking with Nyx light.
Hey, Arden.
He's laying there for a moment and he's like, okay, didn't expect that to happen. Hello, Naya. Hey, believe, or would you be named as Silme now? Time gets a little weird when you're nothing but a thought construct. Also, how? He asks.
She just smiles and said, "I just thought by now, Arden, you'd have learned the power of faith."
Oh. Yes, faith. On a plane where faith is power. And he sits there and he's like holding his muzzle as he's just like got his eyes clenched. I gotta explain things, but long story short. Wow, those monks are loud. Guys, tune down the bells.
No.
Hearing anything on I'm not hearing anything on Sirenscape, by the way.
Sorry. So he stops and you see the next light still off and he's like, "So I'm not your Arden." let's start with that. Let's just say that I got created because somebody decided that I had to be here. And he waves just around. And then asked his goddess of a sister, Soteria, to pretty much open up a hole into Nyx. How? And Soteria's just like, ugh. But she also shrugs, and this version of Arden he's standing there, and you can tell that it is supposed to be the quintessential Arden, except for his eyes. The natural rainbow swirl that you would normally see in Arden's eyes whenever he stares at literally anything isn't there. And these irises are just pure silver. Okay, you have me here. What are we gonna do? What do you need? I can answer anything. At least to the best of my abilities for this world.
Well, right now, we need more. We need to help reinforce the power of the barrier that surrounds Songhaven.
Okay.
Perhaps. And as much as anything else, old friend, I'd like some advice on what I should do next. I'm
So what
feeling a
do we
little
know?
lost.
What do you know currently?
Well, we know where the heart of Tai Nabu is, and she gestures to Soteria.
He stares at her. Normally you would once again see the rainbow swirls, but none of those are coming. He's like, okay. Small difference between myself and myself, apparently. I can't see what you're talking about.
It appears that Floro has conducted some kind of ritual that binds Desi's sister to the heart. Now, the question is, what do we do with it? Our mission was to, as far as I recall, was to return it.
Any other? Well, I mean, the last time I told you all to do something wasn't supposed to be take care of the three things, keeping the other version of me out.
Well, yes, and there's that as well. If we are to destroy it, what becomes of her? What becomes of all of these people?
Okay. Where is the heart currently? Maybe I can think of something from there.
The heart is Soteria, in a very literal sense.
He looks at Soteria and Soteria just nods and points to her chest. The version of this version of Barnes just sits there. He has his chin. If I recall, wasn't the heart supposed to be like he spreads his arms wide?
As I said, Floro has done something. It is beyond me.
If I recall, Floro didn't have such abilities. So it must have been the Forger, which, by the way, he currently is having full reign of Nyx, and I've been fighting that this entire time. How about this? You, Sotiria, please, stand. Sotiria stands, and he walks over. He puts his hand to her chest. Oh, it beats like a heart. But there's something else on it. What is that? If I could look at the actual thing, I'd be able to figure it out, but I can't. It's like it's locked to the material plane or something. Is there anything else on the heart? Has anyone bothered to check the thing up close?
I haven't really had a chance.
Okay, start there. Figure out what was done to the heart first, maybe there's something else. I mean, I can't physically see it or touch it. As far as I'm concerned, I'm currently not here right now, but you got, at least there's an answer. Look, and are we in a circus? He looks at the tent backdrop.
In a manner of speaking.
Yeah. Okay. Circus on Theros. Wait, that doesn't make sense. A circus? So Theros never had any circuses. No. So there's something between that, the circus, and Floro. Figure it out, and then maybe the path will open up to all of you.
Right.
And his body just, he starts to fade away, leaving the trails of Nick's life in his spots. And he's like, if you need me again, I'm pretty sure you can probably figure out how to summon. Disappears. Just that to you.
So
Ah. So that was the Arden, yeah?
one of them. I don't think it was ours.
One
This
of
is
them.
getting it gets confusing.
Well, you just told me there's another one of the Easy Boys. You just mentioned another one that's not on Theros, and then we have the Forger. Hey, step by step, process first. Do first thing, nothing more. Let's have a look at that heart.
Indeed. For now, while we're sort of on this plane, can Naya just she'll just put her hand, and like while kind of divine intervention, is still going off, like, and she's linked. Can she try and like she'll put her hand on Soteria's heart and just try and channel that divine power into the heart to try and boost it?
Give me a...
Basically using her own divine power.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what kind of role that would be. Forcing your divine capabilities, but you're also trying to force magic to happen. Give me a mixed roll of religion and arcane.
Neither of which I'm very good at. Religion, I'm all right. So religion, come on. Can I roll at advantage?
Well, I was sorry. What I was going to suggest was religion and arcana, because religion to try and sync it, and then try to sync with it, and then the arcana to like actually do it.
Can I possibly roll them at advantage?
You can roll
Given
the
the-
religion at advantage, but not the
Given the-
arcana.
All right. Oh, for God's sake.
Go ahead and give the arcana roll.
Oh, come on. Can I re-roll that? Where's my card?
So the reminder, yes, you may re-roll. Now we'll take that card away. Yeah.
Why?
So, Naya,
Did we forget the magic of guidance?
remind me what the intent was of what Naya was attempting to do.
She's trying to boost the heart with her own love magic, basically.
Okay. We're just gonna increase those bells now.
Man, it's a good thing we're about to be on our first 15-minute break.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Let's go on that 15-minute break. Everybody, while the DM does things in the background.
All right, 15 minutes. Here be, guys. Alright.
Designated. And we return. Nah, you find you are now in the possession of a bag full of mismatched teeth.
What?
I'm kidding, clearly. Figured that after a little bit of the afterwards, we need a little bit of lightheartedness. Before we get to this point, Naya, you reach out. You place your hand upon where the heart of Leonin would be. After your extensive knowledge of Leonin anatomy that you have personal experience in. And you feel it. The pure sensation of life, of protection, of Tainaboo, the scent of lilies hitting your nose. It's peaceful. It's powerful. But you find that you can't pull your hand away. You've connected, I'll say you've successfully connected yourself with this heart. But in doing so, you feel locked in a way that you, for some reason, can't sense any other form of divine ability. Even your own light is immediately snuffed and tied to the material plane. The sensation is not good. But as you try to pull away, you find that your hand is stuck against Soteria's chest.
What's going on?
She's like, I don't know what are you doing?
I don't
Like
know.
she's holding her hands up, trying not to do anything.
Something.
She shuts up. Augustus! Immediately, as if not even running through the thing, the skeleton's just there. He pops up. What is wrong? Oh dear. As he sees what's going on. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Hold on, I'll get Vosk. Vosk! Desi, you, Order, and Helix, and the Weasel were sitting outside of the hut, just trying to figure out how you were going to proceed with your next task. It's been a couple minutes since Naya went and looked after Soteria, but you see that the skeleton man is running out, his knees up to his chest as he is doing the silliest run possible. As he runs screaming Vusk's name in a hurried and almost scared tone.
What is going on?
Oh.
Desi,
I can't.
Desi really would not say anything and just would immediately, with Wesley in tow. Obviously, Kulkin's on his back and, Mountain's on around his neck, but he grabs Wesley and just bolts to where Naya is.
Question: do you know where Naya is?
I mean, he saw her go into the tent, right?
So he bolts inside the tent. Are Helix and Orda following him?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Just gonna put you all in a good square. You run in, and the first place you run into... grabbing all of you. Except for Buzz. I mean, Augustus, get back over there. Okay. You run in, and you're in your music area. The diminutive Leonin in there, getting very perturbed at all of these interruptions to his practice session. He's like, what now? What are you all doing? First he runs out, and now you're coming through, and first it was those two ladies?
So, Tia, my wife, now, where?
Wife.
Wife? You're married?
Where? Now.
If you're talking about the black-skinned woman, she went that way.
Thank you. And he just bolts.
You bolt into the main stage, where an acrobat is sitting there, playing with a dagger that he seems to be flipping over his hand, like flipping in the air and catching again, as if he's practicing a juggling act. He
So,
is now.
Kyria, my wife, where now?
He looks and he's like, well, I know Soteria is over that way, but I wouldn't know who your wife is.
Thank you, and he just runs off.
And he shrugs as y'all run to tent. You see Naya there. Soteria, her arms up in the air, Naya's hand on her chest. And Soteria's like, brother, help!
Mrs. Swiftclaw, could you, for once, not fondle a chest?
No, Naya just looks up and she's like, Desi, something's wrong. It's the magic, it's not. I don't know.
Okay,
I'm imagining like she's kind of flickering, like her kind of halo in inverted commas is like flickering.
okay.
Mhm.
This is a medical emergency. Okay. Let me see here.
Now we catch yourself.
Well, I mean, again, he was trying to be funny because he just saw Naya once again with a handful of boob. So
She hasn't got a hand. She hasn't got a handful of boob. She's got her palm on.
but
Send-
yeah, I know, I
Her
understand.
mass, her hand is
Okay,
technically touching two boobs.
It's two boobs. So again, handful of boobs. And so, okay, so let's see here. See here. I am going to use. Yeah, what is?
What are you rolling, or what is your intent?
Well, I'm not rolling anything. I'm looking at. I was trying to see if I had a spell or something that'll help me see something, because I saw I do have one, but it's not what I thought it did.
While he's doing that, could Orda try and sense if there's something going on with the heart of Tainabu?
He could. Give me that nature at advantage, because you're working with the heart of Tainabu.
Nature.
Yeah, no, I don't want to put a glyph of warding on my sister's
Dirty
breath.
20.
Oh, such a lewd 20.
Dirty.
You do see a bit of what's going on. The nature of the heart is pulling at Naya's own mana. But it's not the heart itself that's doing it. Orda, remind me, have you taken a closer look at the heart aside from the passing glance during the first time it was being moved?
Yes, back in when it was still in the tower and he was looking at it closely. It was right during the moment where his new powers awakened. He was looking at those nails and they zapped him.
And you're recalling those nails now.
It's the
In this-
nails.
That was said in character for everyone else.
Okay, let's see here.
Yeah, now do we fight the nails?
Well, let's see. Now, do I have to do the? Now, would I have to attack the nails that are on the illusion, or does she have actual nails in her heart?
You wouldn't be able to tell without checking for yourself, Desi. Unless I checked, you didn't have an X-ray spell.
I mean, I technically do. Technically.
Didn't really use it.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to find it because I know I had something.
Naya, you're wondering about the nails, even though you feel the sensation of the heart, but you do feel that your energy is still being pulled into it specifically. But hearing Ortis say the nails will allow you to do a reroll on that at advantage because you
On the
already spent the
Arcana?
card for it. Yep.
Alrighty. That's advantage.
Desi, you may roll Arcana as well.
Oh, okay. At advantage, knowing that it's
Yep.
the nails.
For fuck's sake!
Why do the dice not like you?
Oh, not 20.
So Desi, even if
Naya's too shitting herself to know what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. That makes sense. Yeah.
Desi, you feel like you could feasibly detach Naya's energy from your sister's chest,
Uh-huh.
now knowing that it's those nails. The ones that were not created by Fleurot. Nails made by the forger. And you do make the linking distinction that the heart that's in her chest is a near one-for-one representation of the quote-unquote illusion.
Okay. Okay. So basically, the illusion is just a projection.
And the DM gives a nod.
Well, no, I'm saying this in character.
E-
So the illusion is a projection.
Your sister just gets like that. Well, I am relieved that you finally figured it out, brother. A little hug.
But okay, so if I focus my energy, I am going to dispel the magic on the nails.
Okay. Roll it.
But I'm afraid that that's what's keeping it in your chest.
Then we should probably not do that, right? She's just giving you the stare of like, mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. He pulls out his mirror sphere and he calls a medical meeting.
The mirror, pop out. They're all on your arm. Most of them are standing in salute. The main one, who kind of coordinates between talking
Yes.
to the mirror and yourself,
Yes,
is sitting
stats.
there with his
Yeah.
arms crossed like, what do you want us to do?
Stats. Okay. So this is the situation. Well, actually, let me sum up. I need to figure out a way to detach the nails magic that is essentially acting like adhesive to Naya's magic, keeping Naya's hand on my sister's breast.
All of them hop from your arm, do the little hop marches as they climb all up Naya, and then get onto her arm, and Stats is there poking at her hand. Then looks at you and does a little shrug.
Okay, now, boys and girls and theys and thems, I need you to ascertain, can we, with pieces of the panacea, can we use that to keep the heart tethered inside my sister without, and be able to remove the nails?
Like Stetso, like leans in and puts a head towards the sister's chest between the breasts, pulls its head away. It looks back up to you and it does another wave like, I'm an artificial being. What do you expect from me? From us.
The same medical expertise that we studied together.
He points at the hand with both of his.
Whatever you're gonna do it fast.
He points at the hand with both of his. And then go, and then like grabs one of the other mirror, the one that does more of the fucking for surgical cuts.
Oh, you mean scalpel? Yes.
Yeah, he starts marking Naya's wrist around the wrist.
You're not cutting my hand off.
He looks up, throws up his hands, so, tweaks something to the other mirror, and they all hop off, turn into the ball.
Oh, and he puts the ball back into his gauntlet. Okay, so they were helpful as a tack on the floor.
Vusk, you were able to walk in at this time.
All right. All right. Augustus had no idea what was going on, but okay, this is interesting. But I saw that the giant crystal was reacting to something weird. Now I see why.
And Augustus walks in. See? I think they tried to touch the thing. And
Moonbeam, you were channeling divine magic, weren't you?
I was, yes. At least I was trying to.
From the brief study I was gathering of those nails, those things specifically target divine magic.
That's not good.
You're right, it's not.
Have us roll me an Arcana real quick.
Alright.
Me? Oh, no.
Let me just switch over to the cat.
Ooh.
33.
You look at Naya. He looks at Naya and he looks at Sotiria. He sees and from his perspective, the webs that connect them. This ethereal web that's been everywhere, pretty much, quite frankly, it has been giving you a nose itch this entire time. I mean, the interconnectedness is there, but you sense a similar energy coming from the big lion man. And feasibly you could feel that if he were to intervene with his own hand, he could probably remove Naya's without causing harm to what was a very delicate thing that was never meant to be touched to begin with. That Vusk has been just trying to not have people mess with. Because of this reason.
You, gun cat. He points to Desi.
I'm sorry, that is Dr. Guncat to you.
Alright, where is your medical degree?
He shows his ring when it's on his middle finger.
Alright, doctor. Come here, please.
Just tell me what you need me to do.
I need you to put a hand on Moonbeam's hand and focus your energy, your magical energy, on removing it from your sister's chest.
Wait, you mean all I had to do was pulse?
Essentially, yes, but you need to but because of your emotional state currently, it is very difficult to pull off.
I think my emotional state is quite fine, thank you.
Does it give me a willpower check at a disadvantage?
A what?
A willpower check at disadvantage.
Willpower.
Wisdom, I think he means.
Wisdom, sorry. I still end up mixing the 5e and 3.5 terminology. That, and I've been reading a lot of World of Darkness lately.
An 8.
Desi, you do your best to try and just focus the energies, but no dice.
Okay, what if I had Colgan help me?
Colgan just seeing a chance to teach you a lesson. Kogan hops off your back and sits on one of the barrels and does the wave of, no, you do it. And as you get the idea to even ask Mountain for help, he crawls out of your scarf and sits on top of Kogan's head.
I was
And
not even
crosses
going
his
to.
arms.
I was not even gonna talk to Mountain.
he just did that because he felt like it was going to be a possibility. The Mountain just sits there. Well, go on. Channel that energy. Feel your power. The deep voice coming from the 1 foot tall diminutive dragon being absolutely hilarious to anyone who's involved. So Desi, you are allowed to you are given a chance to roll again. But you pull, and you pull. You're finding that it's becoming increasingly harder to try and focus yourself, especially now that your companions are sitting back and one of them is going, you could do it, you could do it. The other one is staring at you judgingly. Come on, big cat. I know you can do better.
Can Vusk say something?
Vusk may say something, but as Vusk says it, Desi, that's it! The Nyx light pours from your body. A powerful ebb. And you go flying backwards along with Naya. Naya landing against the tent wall, and you back next to Kulgan and Mountain.
Did wait. Did I just hear the words Desi and Nyx light?
Yep.
Oh man.
Are we at the point where I think we are at with Desi?
Man, that would have been great if Vusk managed to made to have said his thing.
Vusk still can say his thing, it's just that's what's happening as Vusk saying it.
Well, the thing is that Desi has tuned out everybody because he is now so annoyed. And just focuses on freeing the two very important people from two very important people to him that are apart, so they can.
You and Naya fall back. As the energies of Seven and Naya, you feel your light returning to you slowly.
What happened?
Well, sorry. Let's have what Vusk was going to say. I want to hear what Vusk was going to say.
All right. So as you were basically desperately trying to save Naya from whatever the nails were going to do to her, since I've seen you arrive here at this at my circus, you have done nothing but be emotionally despondent. Tell your sister she should be dead and do nothing but damage my property. And now you're going to let the love of your life be in danger. Do something now.
Yeah, no, he absolutely tuned that out because he could give a fuck about what Vusk is saying.
That would have been so nice if in the middle of that conversation, Vusk just didn't see him go, Pwah!
Well, he did as you said. He did something.
I'm sorry. Did someone say something?
So Titty is just there, like, huh? Okay.
Now, did I notice the Nyx light?
Yes, everybody saw it.
Okay. Oh, then that means so Titty and I are gonna be dead ass looking at each other, wondering what the fuck.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
No, it's not interesting. It's.
Huh.
How many people believe in you, Desi?
Flip.
We're going over to Koa right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Koa, You were running around town, still within the same day, and Ren finally managed to catch up to you. Han!
Yeah, sorry.
What's wrong with you? He walks up and he, grabs his arms around your shoulder. He, he does pull you a little bit away because he knows you don't like being seen,
No, I just
uh,
well,
being
I,
affectionate.
I don't care. Koa doesn't care. He just goes for the hug.
Yeah, but Ren is pulling him back,
No,
partially into a side where nobody else can see.
a little
And he's
adventurous,
like,
are we?
you know what I mean?
I know.
You've been acting erratic ever since, well, since that. And he, motions his head to the tower where Flora was.
He's literally there. They want to side with him. We got him here.
Th-
Like,
Yeah. Then what's the plan?
I want to kill him. Everything in my
Yeah.
body just wants to kill him and be done with it. Everyone here is already dead.
They feel pretty alive for dead people.
But they're just her manifestation. They're not living.
I mean,
It's like
I do have
yeah.
to ask, was you know, he taps your head. Was he alive?
I don't he circumnavigated death. He became a
And
demi-lich of all things.
then what's to say that it wasn't the same for her? I mean, to be fair, you heard what they said. She was stabbed.
I know. I saw it. Just this
And
entire place is just nonsense.
I mean, to be fair, this entire world's full of nonsense.
Oh yeah, it totally is. Like anything can be a god here if you believe hard enough.
Yeah. It- he tries to make the connection in his head because he doesn't have the same sort of
Oh,
magical knowledge you do.
sorry. Their religious belief system here is tangled with the amount of people that believe in them, per se.
Oh, I mean, he points to the barrier itself and everywhere. Hey, it's quite potent.
Yeah, and it's faltering.
And, okay, so let's work one step at a time. We want to kill Floro. Yes. This is a mutual thing that you and I want.
There's also
But
there's one more thing.
Mm.
I don't know what it is, but when I use my true sight, little droplets, you weren't glowing yellow like everyone else.
I mean, I'm glad I don't.
I
Tilt
I
his
don't
head
think that's a good thing. I don't
I
know.
mean,
I was glowing yellow.
well, hun, you are different. You have been ever since we met.
I know.
So that part shouldn't. Well, I mean, to be fair, that is weird. But. Let's look at things a little bit more critically. He holds your cheeks.
Okay.
Look at me.
Yes.
At this very moment, you and I know we exist and we are here. Yeah?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. There's a big fuck off barrier being held together by what you're essentially saying is some sort of twine.
Yeah.
Because it was all wrapped up in Floreau's delusion and whatever is going on with that Leonin lady.
Yes.
Okay. That I can get behind. And the reason why we haven't killed Floro yet was because of that.
Yes.
But it's also, and just hold on with me because we need to think this critically through. That barrier is keeping us from having a fate far worse than death.
It's also true.
There is living liquid out there that we've seen what it does to people.
True. It does. Yeah.
So while we can take care of the idiotic bard, let's maybe fix what's going on with his wife.
Okay. All right. All right.
And I really, really, really want some food.
Okay. All right. We could go have the friggin' dinner. Go later.
Maybe
Yeah. Yeah.
he curls his tail with yours and just says, "Come on, not everything has to be doom and gloom with us."
I kind of like, like that wish thing that was mentioned. I kind of want to use it just to get us away from all this.
I already know wishes are bad.
I know.
He leans in. After all, if our world's meant so to believe, that's how the dragons got removed.
True.
And we don't, and we're kind of pissed about that still.
Yeah.
But then we found that one. It doesn't matter. How about this? Let's go get the others. We're gonna have a nice dinner. We're gonna talk about our plans, and then we're gonna stab Flora once everything's said and done, right?
Koa just kisses him on the lips, on the muzzle.
Aww.
All right. Let's go, Ren. I love you.
I love you too,
All
sweetheart.
right. All right, let's go with the rest of the group. But I am really actually tired though. I need a nap.
Good enough reason to NPC these two.
In character, I need a nap.
There you go.
I want that recharge of my spells.
So then let's find out when the dinner's going to be. We'll go take a nap, and then we'll plan the murder of the stupid bard.
All right, let's go. At least that Gia spell lasts for like 30 days.
He sets up the door and opens it for you. After you, my love.
Thank you, my love. Walks in.
And we go back to the party. The rest of the party. Flip.
EP times.
So all of you are standing, well, they'll move to the main stage at least, where the Heart of Tainabu is floating above your heads. The acrobat is nowhere to be seen, but everybody else is here on the stage.
I'm sorry. I want to address the Knicks in the room.
Yeah, I'd like to know that too.
Also, hang on. Need to get my makeup on.
Also, yeah, foreigner, kind of wondering what that light was about. Very impressive, by the way, Dr. Desi.
Desi clearly not impressed by the Knicks coming out of him. So he goes over to his sister. He's like, "Did you see what I was? What came out of me?"
She, like, her face is just that. I mean, brother, you were a follower of the gods.
Yes, but how am I connected to Nyx?
I mean, you did call Karametra Sky Mom.
But she was Sky Mother. She was a mother from Sky.
So Titter's looking at Naya with the biggest eyes of, please help.
I don't know what's going on, Desi. This is beyond me.
Now, is there still like Nyx left on his hands? Like remnants of it?
Nope.
He still looks at his hands, like just like like just inspecting it closely.
Vask will also look at your hands.
Vust, give me your Arcana Augustus just sitting back there like, I have no idea what's going on.
31. If he doesn't know, if Vusk doesn't know anything, I'm fine with that. He's just wondering what the cat is looking for.
This is more along the lines of I'm imagining got to detect magic up
Yeah.
at almost all times. So Vusk is seeing the tangle of cobwebs, except for the ones where Desi made the connection with Naya. Those seem smoother. Like they've been. It's like he flexed a muscle and that muscle is now loose.
So, Desi is going to try and do something that he hasn't done in years, which is try to focus and make an orb. Like to try and see if he can recreate the Nyx out of him.
Give
Yeah,
me a
depending on what happens, I have a reaction.
give me that wisdom check. Mm-hmm. What doesn't start off as an orb, does he? Although it does eventually get there.
Okay.
But the first thing that is pulled from your own mana, by the way, reduce your life by about 10 points.
My
As
health?
yes, your
Oh,
HP.
okay.
As you force your own life energies to coalesce and bend and twist, the first thing that appears is a gear, and then another. And the more keep attaching themselves until you're left with an orb of pure starlight and night sky. Each portion of it shifting like it was its own form of metal.
As he's looking at this, he's just bringing it close to his face, and he's just really looking at it and staring at it, and just like and just like getting those big wide-eyed pupils, like
The longer you look,
caught in fascination.
more orbs start to appear surrounding it. And each one of those orbs change. One to a bright white, another green, another blue, a black orb, and a red, all circling this singular orb that you have created.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
I have a reaction, if I may.
Yeah. No, everyone else can react.
Yeah, Helix has no hesitation in this one. He pretty much brings the sword down on the floor with enough force to embed it there and just marches over. Your lineage, how many people?
Desi's too caught up in it that
Yeah, I'm gonna grab your wrist just to get your attention.
how are you going to climb me to grab my wrist?
I mean, Desi's not that tall.
Desi's 8 feet tall.
He's not holding his arms up above his head.
No, but he's holding it close to his face.
Like over
Yeah.
here.
So how are you gonna get to my wrist?
How tall is Helix?
A good 6 foot.
Yeah.
Get ready.
So his arms are at least 3 feet. He has perfect capability of reaching up and grabbing a wrist that is at the 8-foot mark. Now,
How's
if
that?
you
Or I
wish
go
to
a different
resist,
route.
if you wish to resist, both of you can give me a strength check.
Save or check?
Check.
I don't remember how to do that.
21.
Oh dear. Yeah, it's just roll a flat dice, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Straight up strength roll. Okay, well, you do manage to grab the wrist. Desi's knee-jerk reaction to pull it away automatically just yeet, and unfortunately pulls you forward and flat on your face. Felix.
Pretty lights and cats never
The
work well together.
The correct answer to this was go get Naya. Go get Naya. The correct
Oh no,
answer.
Helix is pissed. He's not thinking.
Yeah.
Helix, are you okay? Orta saying this.
Oh no, it's just like, we're all right about Naya becoming a goddess. What about the guy who was attached to a goddess? Forgetting that demigods are a thing.
Orta confused.
Desi, knowledge religion, now.
At advantage because this is my home plane.
No.
Just religion. Okay.
Yeah, because I don't think demigods come out
23.
to like. Oh?
Desi. And Naya, by extension.
Yeah.
You both know at this very moment there is a god on Theros.
That shakes Desi out of it immediately, having that moment of clarity.
And
I
that
see the
god,
thing.
and that specific god of all things,
Uh-huh.
and I'm stressing the word because it's clearly him, has gone out of his way to profess his love to Desi back when y'all were at his forge.
What? What?
Goes
Is
asleep.
he? Is he trying to turn Desi into a god?
A demi, meaning he could potentially fill you full of power to make it so that you can't hurt him. Always.
Naya,
Yeah.
you
Is
also
yeah, sorry, go ahead.
following up, Naya, you follow this extended knowledge to what recently happened with your divine intervention. And now you realize why that version of art has not shown himself. At least not in front of Desi. Now that you see Desi has Nick's light.
Right.
Meaning Desi is Nyx. He's just not showing the outward signs of it. Or is it under his clothes? Who knows?
Desi immediately strips to find out.
He would. He would, though. He would.
So all of you watch on it, Desi comes to the realization and starts stripping himself. And so there, just turning around and going, "Oh, jeez, brother."
No, Helix is just raising an eyebrow. Look, I know I'm from
And
Akron, but
he
please
literally
show this some
he
decorum.
goes, wait. He looks over to Helix and says, "You look at the spots that I can't look at with my own eyes. I need to know if it's there, and you know exactly what I'm asking." And so he's like proceeding to take off his clothes in front of everybody just to see, is there any sparkle? Is there any galaxy? Is there any hint of Nyx on his body?
Helix has a deadpan flat face. He's used to this coming from Akros and all the weird stuff that would happen in their arenas.
Oh yeah.
Now, mind you, he's not looking out of fear. He's looking at it out of science and curiosity. So like,
Do
this
I
is
see
more of
anything?
like, this is very much like an exciting moment that the fear of being a Nyx has kind of like washed away from him, because he's like right now in the moment of, I need to confirm this hypothesis. Like he's going straight into the scientific method.
This circus is PG-13. It is not X-rated.
Lucky we're in a tent.
So Helix, give me that investigation roll.
Oh, dear me. Okay. Investigations. No, that's intimidation.
Oh, intimidate the clothes back on him.
No, I just need to point the sword at him for that.
It's a good thing that we've had characters naked on screen before.
Alright.
Ah,
Clicking buttons is so much easier.
yeah, I see that is an 8, which means
Yeah.
no. You don't see nothing on the Desi.
All right. Do I roll investigation for myself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Busk is also going to check if the bard cat is okay. Hey, have you died back here?
22.
I'm fine.
Alright, just making sure.
I'm going to bed.
Can't have any.
And this is a weird day. I'll see you tonight.
Alright. Oh, there's a feast happening. You're invited.
Yeah. I forgot there's no door here. I'll
Which makes sense because he's not naturally from the circus.
walks all the way around the
Okay.
tent.
Desi, your investigation. You check yourself over. Apart from the mini orbs that you made that now start to dissipate as you're no longer paying attention to them. No. Your investigation turns up with nothing special.
He just pouts and just slowly puts his clothes back on. He was like, that would have been interesting, wouldn't it?
Lydia just has a raised eyebrow. Well,
Oh, sorry. Oh no, that would have been terrible. Oh, boo. Darn. It's so bad.
Do you want to put some more emphasis behind that one?
Naya is picked up by Soteria and placed next to Desi. Deal with your husband, please.
Make sure he keeps his clothing on next time. I may free from acros, but there are limits.
I mean, I know that Nyx is bad for our people. You know, our people view Nyx in a very bad light, but I mean,
Brother, who could be even connecting you to that plane? To that place?
well, I felt a declaration of love. I don't know.
From who? Brother, from who?
From the forger.
This being
Well-
news to everyone that isn't in the party.
Well,
Oh,
Well,
sorry.
what kind of love was it? Was it actual love as in romantic? Was it brotherly love?
No, it was a declaration of bitches, this be mine kind of love.
Ah, possessive.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he made you a leader of a location,
Hmm.
restored your father's crown to you, which I still find rather suspicious. Don't know how he managed to get hold of that after events.
But if he, but I don't know. I don't understand why he's doing this. I really don't get it. Why deify me?
Well, if you become a fragment of his deification, you cannot fight yourself. Per status quo, you cannot shoot him.
Oh, I fight myself all the time.
Yes, but your gun will do bugger all against him. Think of it as him putting a shield in front of you.
Technically,
Lady
you would
Soteria,
need-
Lady Soteria, I'll need to ask you about your world's let's call it lore before I make any guesses.
I would rather you not guess.
I mean, this could be worse, Desi. At least you're not showing it outwardly.
But I do feel a little tired.
Very
And
tired.
I suggest you go get some sleep and get a clear head, and we'll work this out later.
I would say all of you go get some sleep.
So he immediately scoops up Naya in like a princess carry. Like, time to go to sleep.
Yeah. Niall still just seems kind of shell shocked by what happened.
Again, that's why he
Yeah.
did it. That's why he did the princess carry.
At this point, the DM will note. Next break!
Yee.
Oh, good,
go
because it's
get-
time to feed the dog.
You go get some sleep. Augustus, send out the messenger cats.
Will do! He walks into another room where you all were previously on the right side, and suddenly just a magical thump is heard, and a whole bunch of cats start running out, each with little notes on their backs.
Oh my word. That is an image to behold.
Yep, just a bunch of little black cats heading out.
Let me get back on the ship still. Mm,
See you in a minute.
yeah. Oh,
Ye-
are we
Yep.
actually going on the? I thought.
Yes!
Well, 15 minutes. BRB, guys. My God.
Welcome back.
We're live.
Welcome back, everyone.
So
We're
since
live.
everybody,
We're dead. We're alive again.
We're
We're tired.
dead.
We're sleeping. We're
We're
dead.
dead.
We wake up.
we,
Hallelujah.
since the entire party is now taking a nap, for lack of a better term, aka give yourselves long rests.
Yee.
And the
Oh.
first to wake up is going to be Koa, who has
Yes.
stayed in his room.
Yes.
I'm gonna have everybody else wake up in the library. Mostly because y'all don't know where Koa hit the damn door this time.
Yes.
Okay. This may sound bad, but right now this is not concerned
Yeah, no, that's fine.
because because
I'm a-
because
Yes.
you're an adult.
I'm a grown adult. I can do this. A grown ass kobold.
We hope.
All right.
So, Koa,
I
following up with what we discussed before.
seeing that Ren's still asleep or taking nappy naps, I'm going to go.
The soft honk shoes of Ren.
I kiss him on the forehead, and then I go to the dining room and take out the box. And I cast
pull out this-
Identify.
You pull out this interestingly rectangular box with various geometric symbols on the side, and what the identify initially tells you to start is that it's made of very, very nice mahogany on the outside.
Yay. We do love mahogany.
As the mana keeps pulling it apart, more information gleams. The owner, or at least the creator, his name is Arden Phyrexia.
Okay, not weird. Makes sense. It was in his room.
The name of the artifact, the door to nothing. It looks like
Wait,
it's
hold the
something-
phone.
It looks like it's something that's meant to be put down and then activated from afar. At least that's what the magic's telling you. And what it does is glitched.
That what? I focus again.
You focus again. You're trying to look at it. You're forcing that knowledge right back into your brain. You get the same things. The mahogany center. It's supposed to be put on the floor and glitch.
What's going on here? Koa's thinking. Koa. I try again. I peer harder. I'm actively trying to force the identify spell around it now.
You are forcing. Give me that Arcana.
Give me the information. Regular or normal?
Just regular.
26.
You find that even as you try to transcribe it, whatever words you write down also physically glitch reality. Because there's nothing for it to tell. Literally. This is a door to a space that has the concept of nothing. Absolute zero. Something that, even to someone who's using magical, can't quite conceive of. Because it is almost impossible to conceive of literally nothing. And that's what is in this device. The literal concept of nothing.
The urge to press is strong, but no, I won't do that. Puts puts the box back in the bag and takes out the children. It's just like, So what do you guys do? Identify. I guess identify. Would I need to use the identify spell on them?
I mean, you created them, didn't you?
True, but like, we didn't really check on the gems what they specifically did. They were just gems used in the process.
The gems were literally what.
Yeah, they're power source. What do you guys do? I'm just like looking at them.
They look at each other, then they look up at you. The one that for some reason unanimously got chosen as the leader gets pushed out in front, and he does a little shrug.
Yeah. Can you make a portal?
He thinks. He walks back over to the others, the little tiny metallic squeaks and squibbles. And he walks back to you, and then just pulls out a piece of paper, draws up the designs of what is supposed to be a portal, quote unquote, and hands it to you. The image is a door.
You're so cute. Is it the door, the front door, or is it the box?
It is literally a drawn picture of a very nice door.
Oh, you're so cute. I give them a little scratch on the head.
So innocent.
Well, what else can you? Let's see. I don't know what else I can do. I saw a DM say typing. Cole's just.
Don't worry about that.
Okay, Cole's just like staring.
What else are you trying? Intent.
Cole didn't really think this through. Honestly, I thought I was gonna glean more from the box. I honestly just. I want to see if I can figure like. I want to go back on the ship, but I know that the door needs to be picked up in order for that to happen.
Yep. And Ren's currently asleep to not pick up the door.
Yeah.
A small piece of your conscience just goes, you have other friends.
Shush, inner thoughts! They're probably asleep too. Most likely. Maybe. I don't know. What time is it?
The time is whatever your base time is, you set it in your personal pocket dimension.
True. It's night. No, I need 12. I need 12 hours to make the simulacrum. I don't think I have enough time to make that.
You definitely have more than enough time to make a simulacrum, but that'd be like
12
your
hours?
only task.
Yeah, that'll be like 12 hours total.
You had a day and a half. You now have a day and a quarter.
True.
Man, just the absolute silence with no bards.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh,
it's
right.
nice and quiet. It's probably just low, yeah.
There they are. Also, you hear.
Where is
There's
that?
a knock at your door.
Who is it? Well, if they're not gonna say anything, I guess I'll go back to sleep.
If the knock happens again.
I open the door.
Outside is Chef. The big Lupin-like fey creature.
Can I help you?
He stares down and he goes, yes. Oh, yes. I have this for you. And he literally reaches into his pocket and pulls out 2 cats, putting them in your hands.
What is this?
An invitation to tonight's meeting. The cats have little notes on them with finely embroidered invitations.
Koa takes the notes out of them and hands back the cats. I don't have like the resources for more pets.
He does a shrug, he picks up the cat, and he goes, I will be waiting to see you at there. Please, come with a hungry palate. Before his form just coalesces into shadow and disappears.
Okay. Weird. Closes door.
I honestly did not expect him to pull cats out of his pocket. I love it.
It's just cats. Just like, who does that?
Faye?
I don't know what a fae is.
No, you don't.
I
And
don't.
that makes it even more hilarious.
I don't like what is this? I just opened the letter. It's just
The
invitation.
It says, you have been cordially invited to a feast by Vas Grama von Spron and Chef. The location of which will be at the center tower in the main feasting, as provided by Her Great Highness Soteria Swiftclaw.
Okay.
You have a strange note that you know that Floro has an ego,
Such an ego.
but his name's not on the invitation.
Ooh. So there's going to be a divorce happening at this meal. Okay. I just saddle up back in bed and like just like move the covers over and then cuddle next to Ren.
Ren half wakes up. He's like, did you find anything out?
No, it's just a weird door to nothing, and like we have invitations to another dinner. Yeah.
Ren is unfazed by the door to nothing. That
Yeah,
he
no,
just
I
heard.
expected. We just have a door to nothing in our bag now. It's just like, yeah. The kids made a cute little door. I show him the picture of the door. Come on, kids, bedtime. It's very cute.
Give me a moment.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
we
yeah,
shall
yeah,
move. Party! Naya, since you are the lightest sleeper of the bunch, aka literally sleeps for hours, you are the first one to wake up within the library's modest accommodations.
Oh,
You still feel slightly different after your attempt to touch whatever was inside Soteria.
hmm. I guess she'll get up and she'll try and find somewhere just like probably I think probably like high up. Like, can she get onto the roof?
Not easily. It like she would ask the one of the two minotaurs in there, and
Yeah.
the minotaur's like, "Oh, the stairwell to the roof hasn't come by yet, but oh, there it is. You might want to take that before it goes away."
So yeah, she'll go up to the roof and she'll just kind of sit there, kind of meditating a little bit, and just practicing like her magic, just seeing if anything seems off, like trying
While
to
you're up,
pinpoint, trying to work out exactly what feels wrong.
while you're there, give me a perception roll, since you are literally on the second tallest thing in the city.
Yep. Perception. There's the nat 20.
So you will see a computer screen and a man sitting behind it.
Breaks fourth wall.
Net 20 perception. Jeez Louise. Okay, you see. You make your connections, but you're standing and you are afforded a view that not many get to see. Literally the top of the library. Any other place taller would have given you something. But you see the edge of the barrier. You see the oil as it tries to lap at it, some of it coming through, but being just sifted into water as it does, leaving just the viscous ooze behind as it falls back into the river. In the distance, you know the light from New Tethmos. It's bright, just like a sun should be. But you find that light still remains no matter which way you're looking. Gazing further to the north, you start seeing just how much damage the Forger truly has done to this plane. The entirety outside the barrier itself looks dead. And whatever life there was has been twisted. Whatever creatures you see outside the barrier, all of them have started getting metallic growths and new limbs, and pieces of themselves changed. Sharper teeth, sharper claws, everything. Until they run into the barrier, at which point their forms are cleared. Cleaned, even. A deer that makes it through looks like a deer, but then it runs back out, and its form changes back into a horrific thing. Antlers with blades and hooves that are no longer hooves but pointed tips. You look further to the west, and you see the black smoke rising from the distance just over the mountain peaks. You surmise that there's either a war going on in that direction where the Phyrexians are performing manufacturing. And that is the extent of your vision. What you hear is the soft sounds of a birdsong. Nothing from outside the barrier, and not even the sound makes it in. Apart from your own light, which, as you now can have an appropriate look at the moon, you notice that the moon itself is silver. Much with the same glimmer as the legacy itself.
This place is strange indeed. I fear we have delayed here for far too long.
What else do you wish to attempt while you're up here?
I guess. Can she, while it's early and everybody's still asleep, can she try and not like sneak in, but just like go over to the place where like the big crystal is?
So the circus.
Yeah.
All right.
And just examine it. Because that is what Arden said to do. Just really have a look at it and see anything she can make out that's odd or different or shouldn't be like that.
You make it to the tent. You're seeing that. Oh, that's better yet. Drag you. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's gently move everyone to a different area. They are not in the area. Yeet. 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 Oh, there's Naya. Weasel.
Toss
Now
the
you
weasel.
Now you manage to come to the circus while everybody is taking a nap. You notice that the place is a hustle and bustle, and Chef is outside, busy like ordering people to cut those carrots. You work those tomatoes. It's like just going through and being chef. Imagine Gordon Ramsay, but in like food rush hour. And
I don't need to imagine that.
you bypass You
Oh.
bypass that you bypass that commotion and head into the tent, where you see Augustus, currently presiding over a brazier as he's this skinny skeleton-like man is just turning this gigantic brass torch and barely breaking a sweat as you just hear. Sorry if that was loud or squeaky.
No, I just realized something.
And it he barely pays you mind as you walk, and you look above the stage. The heart is there in its glory, and you do see that spiked within this thing is this brass and silver lined band being shoved into this stone, which is cracking, by the way, from each of the nails piercing into its form. You know it is a projection. But you also know that this projection is a one-for-one accurate representation of what's going on in her chest, including the sensation you receive from those nails. They are wrong. Every bit of what they are makes you shiver. You felt this before, but you can't quite place when or where, apart from attempting to touch it from Soteria's own chest. You may give me a history check if you wish.
Alrighty.
Did you
This
say
is where my luck.
everyone?
This is where my luck runs out.
Uh,
Not too bad.
Oh, this is just Naya?
Yeah, this is just Naya.
Okay.
You try to recall the last time you felt something like this. And it's just on the tip of your tongue. You feel like you felt this before. And it wasn't with the forger, but the original Arden. And the flash of a memory of a world in turmoil, a sky ripped open, and 5 suns being cast, and the flash of sensation of reality itself being forced back into place. There's no doubt in your mind now. The forger made these nails. And however he did it, whatever skills or powers he used, there's no doubt that it feels exactly the same, if not purely one for one, as your Arden from the Legacy.
Troubling indeed. What must we do?
Following that, you are now allowed to give me a Arcana check, as you now are being open to something that you weren't open to before. 7.
Nope.
No.
I'm gonna give it this. This isn't. Naya's been waved in this stuff ever since season 1. You don't feel the weave like others. You never have. Your connection to the divine and the natural ley lines of Faerun itself, for that matter, allow what you sense now. Each one of those machines, odd things to your perception because they follow no logic of mechanics or senses. They're just crystals in a metallic casing. But just like the crystals you see on Tinabu, each machine has a different color. And each one of those colors are tied to a nail on the heart. 5 nails, 5 machines.
That's the. Hang on. That's these things around here, right?
Yeah. That one, the red one, the black one, the blue one,
Yeah.
all of them.
So each one of those is tied to a different nail that goes into the heart.
Yep.
Interesting. What does it mean? I suspect.
What does it mean?
I have my suspicions. I...
Who drew that?
What happened?
Uh-huh. The fact that you snickered.
Shush.
I wonder. Could Floro have made a deal with the forger? That the forger lets him live out his peaceful designs here in exchange for the heart of Tinabu, or at least in exchange for doing something to it.
Does that mean Simon?
No, it's me.
Right.
Can I make, like, what are these machines? What are they doing?
At the moment, you don't know. They're not active. The mana is tied, yes. But the machines themselves are currently inert. The skeleton man, having moved the brazier, just is currently taking stock of everything. You doing okay over there?
Who's
He
drawing
says.
laws?
Yeah.
They disappeared.
Oh no!
They're invisible. What?
I can get them back. There we go. Yep. You find that the skeleton man dressed in the skeleton man dressed in a top hat and a trench coat. It's just he's giving you like that head tilt, the most innocent looking head tilt a skeleton can.
No, just nods and says, I think so, for now. Thank you, though.
Yeah, no problem. After all, I'm here for the fun. And I'm here to help. So, if you need it, I'll just be over here. He goes back to fakely pondering the brazier he's been standing by this entire time. He's clearly showing more interest towards you than he is what he's currently doing on, but he's too nice, clearly, to interrupt or say anything past that, what he did.
Just quickly, just have a look at these machines. Is there a way to, like, is there any sort of interface?
Give me... Oh, you don't have Tinker.
No.
Give me investigation, then.
But I do.
You're sleeping.
Honk shoe, sleepwalking.
You have no clue.
No.
You're asleep. You're asleep. Go F yourself.
If
He's
you
just
knew
been-
any... You know that the energies are linked because you can sense them.
Yeah,
But as
'Cause
far
my-
as what these machines do, you have no idea.
no idea. Just seeing the 5 of them, Naya's thinking the 5 mana elements. Red, well, white, black, red, blue, green.
Mm-hmm.
And she's thinking, I wonder. Because I'm kind of thinking that each member of our party kind of fits with one of those elements.
And Koa has absorbed 3 of those elements.
So Naya would be white, Desi probably red, Order probably blue, Helix green, and then Koa black. I wonder what would happen if we all interfaced with them at the same time. That's an idea that she will put to the group later on.
That still follows. You probably have about 2 hours left. What do you do with the rest of your time?
I
Damn.
guess she'll just spend the time sort of walking around, just trying to work out basically what the fuck is going on. What's happening? What does she need to do?
We'll let you ruminate on that one, actually.
Yeah.
And we'll pull
Yeah,
that.
I wasn't asking for like, please tell me what to do, DM. It was just like that. I was just like, yeah, I think that's kind of. She's just wandering around, doing some soul searching.
Yeah. So now the question is, let me give a d4.
Which one of them has woken up? A 4.
2, 3, 4. Desi, you are the first to waken after Naya. You wake to an empty chamber. For the past couple nights, to sell the lie, you and Naya have been sleeping together, but she's not in the room with you.
I would go to the first place I would go to check up on top. Basically, I'll be retracing her exact same steps, looking for
Desi,
her.
so the first step you ask, it clearly is ask the Minotaur men, and they pretty much said she went onto the roof about 4 hours ago.
Did she leave?
I saw her go up, and then the ladder should be coming by, and it just zooms by you. There it goes.
And I jump on it.
You climb to the roof. You open the hatch, and Naya is not there. But you are allowed to give a perception roll now that you are on the second highest location.
Okay, perception. 20. Dirty 20.
You saw most of what Naya saw, the light from New Tathmos, the smoke from what you can only assume is Akra, the dead forest, and the fact that those coming through the barrier are changed to regular bodies, but once they leave, they are changed back into their Phyrexian ice cell.
I see. They get recorrupted. I see.
It pretty much just confirms your suspicions on, yeah, that barrier's there, and it's probably a good idea that it's there.
Yeah. So,
And as you look down,
yeah.
you will see Naya making her way back, but on the ground.
So she flew there.
Mm-mm. She crawled down and got out. The librarians clearly didn't just see her leave.
Okay. So he's gonna go down to meet her.
Now, as you open the door, Desi is there.
So, had a fun night?
As always.
You were up to something. I can sense that from you.
Just been trying to work some things out.
He quickly closes the door behind him so that they're both outside having this conversation.
With a sky that is slowly and slowly turning into what would be sunset if there were a sun.
The sunset? Yeah, okay.
So, anything? Where did you go from here?
I went to the circus to have a look at the heart. I saw the nails. They're linked to some sort of mechanism within the circus itself.
Okay, show me this mechanism.
And I will sort of take Desi back to the circus and, like, not like waving out about what she's doing, but just kind of point out the 5 devices and just explain to him that each one of them is tied to one of the nails and is it leeching a certain type of mana from it?
You can't quite tell. Not with the earlier rolls, anyway.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's doing something to the mana.
Okay, so these are machines. This is my area, So I got this for you.
Yeah.
And then he kisses her on the forehead, and he's like, "I'll take a look." All right.
I knew that. Naya just smiles and quips. I knew there was a reason I married you.
I mean, there should have been more than one reason, but that's good enough.
She just grins. She just grins and winks.
Go ahead, Desi. Go ahead and mansplain it to her.
I'm not gonna mansplain to her. That's not it. That's not how they work. It's they're taking turns. No, their whole
teasing.
Sorry, Desi, continue.
They take turns knowing that each other has expertise in things that the other one doesn't. So it's that kind of a partnership. Anyway, so
toss me that tinker check, big lion.
All right, tinker, and that is with that 27.
I'm gonna stop the music. Desi, as you go through and you're looking at this thing, part of you knows that there's a voice that would normally be talking, but there isn't. You're just following your own principles now.
Yes.
As you look at the devices and you look at the properties of the crystals, and you find that they are magnetic at least as far as magnetism and mana go.
I see.
And the strength of that is, at the moment, relatively weak that these machines are turned off. Are you going to attempt to turn one on?
Wait. They're off.
They are off.
How about no? Because this is a projection of my sister's chest.
And you notice that the nails are connected from the projection specifically to these machines. And you know that their purpose, as Vusk walks up from behind you, you make the connection that the purpose of these machines is to pull those nails right out.
So, Doc,
And
did you figure something out?
And that is where we leave the game today.
With Vodka catching me in the act. Great.
Can you just...
Before it fades to black and commercial break, Desi's eyes just widen. I was like, fuck.
Fuck.
Arden, before we go, I'm not asking you. I'm just asking. Can you just give me like, am I onto something with 5 machines, 5 mana colors, 5 of us?
I will notify you in private. How about
Alrighty.
that? So that is Flights of the Legacy. Whoever's watching, thank you for
Whoa.
stopping by.
All right.
That's
We will,
it. Oh,
we
I
will
only
see
ask
you
because
again.
it's gonna be like 2 weeks before we
2
see.
weeks.
Yeah, December 8th is the next one, and it will be a special event one.
Heck yeah.
Because it'll be my birthday, so yay.
Heck yeah.
Hey,
Birthday.
Birthday
Yeah,
stream.
or
Not
December
the birthday stream. The
December
birthday
So
stream.
December 5th is going to be my birthday. We're canceling next week's because
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving and I'm going to be out peopled. So
Mm-hmm.
it'll so just be 2 weeks. We'll see you all on December 8th and we're going to have some fun with that one because I get to start the entire event with wild magic.
Heck yeah.
with what?
Wild magic.
Wild
Oh,
magic.
wild magic.
What do you
Oh,
mean wild
I-
magic? All I did was investigate a
I
device.
do.
It means I'm going to cast wild magic on all of you because it's my birthday and I want to.
Oh, it's birthday wild magic. Got it.
Also,
Got
I
it. Got it.
forgot
Got
to
it.
I forgot to do mind blank before I went back to bed. Forgot
Womp
to cast
womp.
that. I'll do that when I wake up. But yeah, YouTube side, we're gonna see you later. But on the Twitch side, we are gonna raid Bare Bones for this one because we have a hefty amount of people today. So yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye bye.